Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello there, my friends. This is Kevin again from Personal Tutors. Today, the chapter that I'm going to discuss after listening to your comments and questions is the chapter Who Did Patrick's Homework from 6th Standard Honeysuckle book. Now, this is a story about a kid whose name, as we all know, is Patrick. Friends, Patrick here does not like doing homeworks. This was his main problem. He hated doing homework. At times he found it himself to be dumb enough. And yes, indeed, he was fed up of doing homeworks. His teachers kept on saying him again and again to complete his homework, which was actually never done by him. It happened one fine day when Patrick saw his cat playing with a raged doll. In fact, the raged doll was not at all the doll. It was actually an elf. An elf is about this size, and they have got magical powers as well. He was wearing a woolen upper, a pajama, and a cap, So it all happens over here that Patrick grabs this elf and the elf begs him to save him from the cat because he's scared. Patrick here asks him what would he do if he save him. The elf says he would grant him a wish and he would complete it. Thus Patrick asked the elf to go ahead and complete the remaining semester's homeworks that he had, almost 35 of them. The elf was struck. He did not have the knowledge of maths, he did not have the knowledge of English, he did not have the knowledge of human history. So he was although struck, but he managed to get the homework done and thus started. Once Patrick was overjoyed. Secondly, he came to know that the elf, when opened the English book, did not have any knowledge of English. Next, he did not have any knowledge of maths. He did not knew multiplications. And at the end, being an elf, he was too bad in human history as well, because he never knew anything about the humans. Now, he asked Patrick to help him again and again. It happens so that our dear Patrick now, in order to help the elf do the homework, starts reading books, stay awake at night. Often he would go to the school with puffy eyes, and he really worked hard to help the elf complete the homework. He went to the libraries, read the books, and asked the elf to do so. But the elf was a kind of adamant fellow. He did not knew anything about that, did not have the knowledge. So instead, he asked Patrick to help him in every homework. Now, the end day of the semester came and there was no more homework. Incidentally, Patrick scored A's in all subjects. The teachers, even his parents, they were all petrified about the outcome of the examination that this little child had appeared in. It gives us a speculation here that how did Patrick manage to achieve so many A's in all the subjects? It so says that Patrick helped the elf completing the homework, and in order to help him, he had to read all the books, all the subjects, the textbooks, the notes. Thus he himself was training him. He was training him about his own subjects and all the things. Thus, my friends, comes at the outcome of the story here, that Patrick scored up high. Let's have a look at the few question and answers now. Since it's a short chapter, the question and answers are also short. What did Patrick think his cat was playing with, and what was it really? As I said, Patrick thought that his cat was playing with a doll. Instead, it was not the doll but an elf that the cat was playing with. Why did the little man grant Patrick a wish? The little man, that is the elf, granted Patrick a wish because he wanted Patrick to save him from the cat. And in order to save him from the cat, he would reward Patrick with a wish. A wish is something that, my friends, you crave for. I wish for ice creams. I wish for pasta. Quite a number of things, you know. What was Patrick's wish? Now, Patrick's wish here was, my friends, asking the elf to complete his complete semester's homework, that were 35 days. In what subjects did the little man need help to do Patrick's homework? The little man obviously was weak in English, he was weak in maths and human history. Thus he sought Patrick's help to complete the homework. How did Patrick help him? Patrick started working harder than ever. He started reading textbooks, notes, collecting books. Thus, he went ahead and helped the elf. Who do you think did Patrick's homework? The little man or Patrick himself? Give reasons for your answer. Now, this is the most important question. It usually comes in the examination. Although it was the elf who was completing the homework, but it was Patrick there who was helping him by providing him notes, by providing him solutions, the answers, by reading books, working harder, staying up at night. And thus he was quite having a notion of making the elf do the homework, yet unknowingly it was Patrick himself who was completing the study part. Now, this is the main reason for the answer, that Patrick was working hard, so really the homework was actually done by Patrick. Now this was the chapter and the explanation. If you have any comments, please do comment below. We would be replying you back as well. Now, to the left of mine, you'll find the information button. Click on it, you'll be directed to the playlist. To the right here is also an adjacent playlist attached. Thank you for attending this session. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.